When it comes to saving money, we're all taught the basics from a young age. Cut back on wants, save more, and you can use that money later for what you want. Simple, right? Maybe not so simple after all. Most people are led to believe that if they put their money in a bank account and leave it there, then they've saved it. But what if I told you that might be a mistake? What if I told you that by keeping your cash in a regular savings account is actually costing you money every single day without you even realizing it? In today's video, I'm gonna reveal why having cash could be dangerous and how inflation is robbing you of your life, savings, but most importantly, what you can do about it so that you don't lose everything you've worked so hard for. Have you ever thought about why it is so difficult to become wealthy? One reason is that inflation stealthily diminishes the purchasing power of your cash over time. It can feel like a never-ending struggle where no matter how much you earn or save, it's challenging to truly build wealth. As the cost of goods and services gradually increases, your money buys less and less each day, which makes it harder to achieve your financial goals. It's a slow and insidious process that can leave you feeling disheartened and disillusioned. However, there is a glimmer of hope in this bleak scenario. The key to overcoming this challenge lies in understanding the true nature of inflation and taking proactive steps to protect your hard-earned money. By educating yourself and implementing strategies to outpace inflation, you can safeguard your financial future and pave the way for lasting prosperity. It's time to take control of your financial destiny and secure the comfortable life you deserve. So let us delve into the strategies and tactics that will help you beat inflation and achieve lasting wealth. Holding on to idle money can become a hidden liability. As inflation gradually erodes its purchasing power, it's essential to recognize the potential drawbacks of keeping large amounts of cash readily accessible. While having some savings is crucial for emergencies and short-term goals, parking substantial funds in a low-yield savings account, or worse, leaving it in your wallet or mattress can be detrimental in the long run. When everyday costs inch upward, including housing, groceries, and healthcare, the value of your cash dwindles without you even realizing it. Day after day, your money loses its ability to buy the same amount of goods and services. This gradual erosion of purchasing power can have a significant impact on your financial well-being over time. Imagine, for example, that you have $10,000 in cash that you're replanning to use for a down payment on a house in 5 years. However, due to the effects of inflation, the average inflation rate over those 5 years is 3%, then the purchasing power of your $10,000 would be reduced to just over $9,700. In other words, the $10,000 you saved will only have the same buying power as $9,700 in 5 years. It may not seem like much of a difference now, but when it comes to making a significant purchase like a home, it can make a substantial difference. And unfortunately, that's not even the worst-case scenario. If inflation averages 7% over the next 5 years, then your $10,000 will only have the same purchasing power as $5,360. So even though you've saved up enough money, it's possible that it won't be enough to buy what you need because of inflation. That means that your money is literally losing value every day, and if you don't do anything about it, it will continue to lose value until it's virtually worthless. The good news is that there are plenty of things you can do to keep your money safe from inflation. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you in this video. Conventional savings vehicles allow your real wealth to slip away. Many people fall into the trap of relying on traditional savings accounts and bonds as their primary means of preserving and growing their wealth. Unfortunately, this approach can be problematic as it often fails to keep pace with inflation, resulting in the gradual erosion of one's purchasing power over time. For instance, consider someone who saves $10,000 in a high-interest savings account that offers an annual interest rate of 2%. While this may seem like a decent return on investment, it falls short when compared to the average inflation rate of 3%. What this means is that the real value of the money in the savings account decreases by 1% each year, effectively reducing the purchasing power of the savings over time. In other words, the money may appear to be growing in the account, but in reality, it's losing value at a faster rate than it's gaining interest. Similarly, bonds, which are often seen as a safe and reliable investment, can also fall short when it comes to keeping pace with inflation. Bonds typically offer a fixed rate of return, meaning that the interest earned on the bond does not fluctuate with market conditions. This can be problematic when inflation is high, as the purchasing power of the interest earned can decline, resulting in a loss of real value. When your money loses value faster than it earns interest or returns, you're effectively losing money over time. This can be especially problematic for those who rely on their savings or investments to generate income. For example, if you were to withdraw $100 per month from your savings account to cover living expenses and inflation averages 3% per year, then the purchasing power of that $100 will be reduced to just $97.10 by the end of the year. That means you'll be able to buy less with your money each month, and over time, you may find it difficult to cover your living expenses. To avoid losing your money to inflation, it's important to seek out investments that can generate returns that keep pace with or exceed inflation. This can help ensure that your money maintains its purchasing power over time and that you're able to grow your wealth. So remember, don't just put your money in a savings account and hope for the best. Instead, explore different investment options and make smart financial decisions to protect your hard-earned cash from inflation. Treating cash as a permanent refuge creates a false sense of security. Some people make the mistake of treating cash as a permanent refuge, believing that it will always hold its value and be there when needed. However, this can be a risky strategy, as it creates a false sense of security that can lead to poor financial decisions. Take, for instance, the classic example of someone who has a large sum of money in their bank account and feels comfortable making impulsive purchases. They may justify these purchases by thinking that since they have a substantial amount of cash on hand, they can easily pay for them. However, this can be a dangerous mentality to adopt as it fails to consider the impact of inflation and other economic factors that can affect the value of money over time. By holding on to large amounts of cash, you're essentially betting that the value of money will remain constant, which is not always the case. Inflation can cause the purchasing power of your cash to decline, meaning that what you can buy with your money today may be more expensive tomorrow. Additionally, unexpected expenses or emergencies can arise that require a larger amount of money than you have on hand, leaving you vulnerable to financial stress. Moreover, keeping large amounts of cash on hand can make you a target for theft or fraud, putting your financial security at risk. To mitigate these risks, it's important to adopt a more proactive approach to managing your finances. Rather than viewing cash as a permanent refuge, it's wise to consider it as a temporary holding place for funds that you plan to use in the near future. By adopting this mindset, you can avoid making impulsive purchases and instead focus on investing your money in ways that can generate returns that keep pace with inflation. This can help ensure that your money doesn't lose value over time and that you're able to achieve your long-term financial goals. So remember, don't fall into the trap of treating cash as a permanent refuge. Instead, be proactive in managing your finances and investing your money wisely to protect it from inflation and other economic factors. Now, before we go, I want to share something important with you. It's time to take action and defend your financial future. Don't wait any longer to protect your hard-earned money from the silent erosion of inflation. You see, when prices rise and the value of your cash diminishes, you need to be prepared. And that's why I encourage you to click the link below to access valuable resources that can help you navigate these challenging times. By clicking the link below, you'll gain access to expert guidance and practical strategies that can help you outpace inflation and secure your financial future. So don't wait another day. Click the link below and take the first step towards building long-term wealth and financial freedom. Remember, inflation doesn't have to hold you back. With the right knowledge and tools, you can protect your money and achieve your financial goals. So click the link below and join us in securing your financial future today.